Community bands together to save a favorite donut shop. People are creatures of habit. We like what we like and we stick with it. Some of the more adventurous types may constantly try new restaurants, new stores, new routes, new music, but even they tend to come back to their roots. And why not? If it ain't broke, don't fix it, darling. The people of Seal Beach, California loved their daily donuts. And how could they not? The charming owners of their local donut spot could whip up a tasty batch of the pastries. So, when these regulars noticed something amiss at the shop, they banded together in the most incredible way to help the donut makers who'd made their mornings stellar. In 1979, John Chan and his wife Stella left their home country of Cambodia to seek refuge in the United States. They weren't looking for the American dream, just a stable job with enough income to support their household and a safe place to rest their heads. They ended up settling down in California, in Seal Beach to be exact. About a year later, they opened a business near the beach, betting dollars to donuts that both locals and tourists alike would wander into their shop. Their shop was a donut bakery called Donut City. This, they figured, was a smart business to invest in because Americans, no matter how empty their pockets, could always afford a few sweet pastries for breakfast. It would be a solid investment for their future. Hard-working John and Stella, sometimes with the help of their kids, did everything themselves. Work the register, package the boxes, clean the floors, and refill the donuts, all with a big smile and friendly welcome. But customers soon noticed a change. John was doing all the work by himself and Stella was nowhere to be found. Had the two separated? Was Stella just on a vacation? No one knew what happened to their favorite donut purveyors. Soon, the truth behind Stella's disappearance broke. She had suffered an aneurysm. Her health was failing fast. She was under intense medical care and couldn't work at the donut shop anymore. Unfortunately, that meant John had to do all the work by himself. His hours at the office increased, and this cut into the time he could spend with his ailing wife. The patrons of the bakery were avid donut lovers who needed a daily fix, so they'd seen John and Stella nearly every morning for many years. To them, donuts were no joke, and neither was the Chan's unfortunate situation. We have watched them work extremely hard to keep their doors open and support their family, customer Mark Lupesco said. We will always support them, even more so in their time of need. Other loyal customers echoed the sentiment. Stephen O'Fallon, a regular, said that this was heartbreaking to hear of Stella Chan's misfortune. The community was shook. They wanted to return the Chan's kindness. So every morning, rather than purchasing a single donut for themselves or even a handful for their families, loyal patrons bought a dozen whether they needed them or not. Some even distributed their extra ones to the homeless. At this new rate, John's donuts were often completely sold out by noon. While empty store racks might be a sign of poor business, an economical crisis, or a zombie apocalypse, in this instance, it was a gift. The store selling out so early was not only a financial relief for John, but it also meant that he could close the shop hours earlier and be with Stella while she rehabilitated. With customers supporting a cause bigger than their appetites, kindness and support spread rapidly through the Donut City community. As one of the patrons said, "I really believe that something like this, a community coming together to support one of their own, is what we really need right now." John was overwhelmed with not only gratitude but glee. "I feel very warm," he said. "I can just say, thank you very much." His customers also offered to set up a GoFundMe page for John, but he politely declined. It wasn't about the money for him. He just wanted to spend time with Stella. As for the missing donut queen, as of 2019, she was recovering slowly but steadily. "She can talk, she can write," John said of his wife's progress. "Right now, she's trying to start eating something." Of course, he hoped to see her back on her feet really soon. In the meantime, John had his hands full with dozens of donuts. Giving your community a smile can have profound, far-reaching effects. John learned this lesson, and so did the Rosati family of North Carolina.